Clock set at 12 minutes. Both of these teams on the field now. Gabe Meese tees it up at the 40-yard line. Deep is Adam Tennyson, along with Trevor Snyders. And also back with them is Tyler Van Middendorf.
Of course, this game getting started a little bit earlier than what we thought. We've got Northern Iowa playing here this afternoon, and so they want to hurry up and get the high school games done so the college folks can get in there and get their regularly scheduled game in.
Here's the kick, sent deep down the field, and it's going to be fielded at the 2-yard line. Up to the 15, the 20, and brought down at the 22-yard line is Snyders, Trevor Snyders.
And St. Albert did a good job on kick coverage. Scott Moran ended up making the tackle.
So Cody Growald is the quarterback for this team. He's 6'1", 177. He's a senior. In the backfield is Snyders, Arendt, and Alistaz. Growald looks over the defense, takes a snap, hands it off to the first man through, and Sully Alistaz with the carry. He stretches forward for a couple of yards on that play. It'll bring up a second down now, and right at 7 yards to go at the 24-yard line.
Kevin Bissell in on the stop.
Grotwald comes to the sideline to get to the play. Now back to the huddle. Hasselbrook, the tight end. Splitting out to the left side is Adam Tennyson. Pro set formation this time. Grotwald hands it off to Arendt, and Arendt is tackled for about a 1-yard gain on the play. That's it. Second down and 6 now. Third down and 6 coming for West Lyon.
Yeah, good job by St. Albert, and they got quite a bit of beef up front with that defensive line. I mentioned Parks at 226, and Naughton at 285, and Romano at 281, and Cochran's the small one of the group at 190.
So third down and 6 coming up now. Big play for West Lyon to see if they can keep this drive alive. Grotwald hands it off and stopped in the backfield, going to be shy of a first down. And the ball carrier that time was Trevor Snyders. Snyders picks up about 3 yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2, and West Lyon will punt it away.
Yeah, Colin McBride that time was in on the tackle. Good opening stop by St. Albert.
Adam Tennyson back deep to punt this time. And the return men for St. Albert, Reese Hansen being one of those. Here's the snap, another left-footer punting the football away. And taken at the 32-yard line, around to the right side, out to the 40 at 42. And brought down there. And on the return, it was Steve O'Neill.
Yeah, good punt coverage by West Lyon that time. And St. Albert's going to have good field position to start their opening drive.
So they asked their defense to come out and make a stop, St. Albert's did. They were able to get the stop. Now they have good field position to work with for J.D. Cooljat, the quarterback at 5'10", 168, a junior. O'Neill out to the left side. Cooljat in shotgun formation. Inside handoff this time. And around the left side and tackled for no gain on the play. The man in motion was Reese Hansen, and he's brought down. Maybe picks up a half a yard. It's still second down and 10.
Yeah, Adam Tunison and Cody Grotwald in on the tackle for West Lyon.
Cooljat goes to the sideline to get the play and brings it back to the huddle. 9:34 to go here in this first quarter. 0-0 is your score. West Lyon and St. Albert, the #1 rated team in the state. Stephen O'Neill goes out to the right side this time. Cooljat hands it off. Gentili with the carry, and he tries to make a cut. He's doing everything everybody else has done up here all week long, and trying to make a stop cut, and falls down and loses a yard on the play.
Bo Hasselbrook was over there, and one thing to keep an eye on is Steve O'Neill has single coverage on the far sideline. He's matched up one-on-one. They're spreading him out again. Let's see if they try to take a shot downfield.
This time 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right, 1 man in motion, and the ball hits the back, and on top of it is West Lyon. The man in motion, and I think that was Gentili coming across, The ball was snapped by Josh Cochran. It hit Gentili. Either he wasn't ready for the snap or it was supposed to go back to Cooljet. Either way, it's a turnover, and West Lyon with great field position at the 27-yard line in St. Albert territory.
Yeah, it was Cody Arndt that ended up falling on that ball.
So Grotwald and company underneath center. Toss sweep to the left side. There's a fumble on the play. And who's on top of it? There's a fight at the 30-yard line. I think West Lyon has it.
That Cody Arndt, once again, he's kind of been Johnny on the spot. Second fumble he's recovered in a row.
Well, Sully Alistaz that time was the guy that was supposed to have the football, and he couldn't find the ball in his hands when he was trying to take it on that toss sweep from Grotwald. And second down and 13 now at the 30-yard line in St. Albert territory. Here's Grotwald. Takes the snap. Second man through with the handoff. About a yard on the play. It was Cody Arndt. And it'll bring up a third down play now and about 12 to go for a first.
Jordan Pettit on the tackle for St. Albert.
Third down and 12 for the Wildcats.
Alistaz comes out of the game now. And Kyle Heyer now into the windup. He's a receiver. Obvious, not obvious for this football team, but you would think an obvious passing situation as Heyer comes in, split out to the left side. Arndt, the fullback, in the traditional eye. Rolling out to the right is Grotwald. Looks down the middle of the field, has a man wide open at the 5 in the end zone. Touchdown.
Bo Hasselbrook on the catch. Tight end just went straight down the hash marks. They put the outside receiver, they ran him on an out route, and St. Albert put two guys, a little mix up in their coverage. Two guys went with that receiver on the out. There was nobody around Hasselbrook.
So Hasselbrook gets a 28-yard touchdown reception from Cody Grotwald. And for not throwing the ball very much this year, Cody Grotwald laid that ball in there beautifully for Hasselbrook to make the catch. And the touchdown. Here's the point after. The kick is up and it's good. 7-0 is your score. And West Lyon taking advantage of a turnover here against St. Albert. We're back with more football action on the Fairway Channel. Here at the Unidome, West Lyon strikes first in this 1A semifinal game against the #1 team in the state. Taking it down the field and faking the reverse is coming up to the 30-yard line. A block at the 40, 45, 50, and all the way out to the 42-yard line. And with the return is Reese Hansen.
Yeah, he picked up a great block about the 35-yard line that really sprung him on that play. I'll look and see if I can get that number.
So St. Albert's going to start over first down and 10 at the 40-yard line in West Lyon, and that's bouncing right back. Here comes the block on this replay, and I didn't see who did it, Ken.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either, but it was a good one.
So Hansen this time splits out to the right side. One receiver to the left, that's O'Neal. Direct snap to Cooljack. Gentili trying to make a turn, now trying to work his way back to the middle of the field, realizes there's no place to go, and just drops to the turf for a 1-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, Jason Van Ginkel got the tackle, but Cody Arndt didn't give up on the play, and he missed him originally and came back and pursued. And when Gentili tried to cut it back the other way, Arndt kind of was right there, so Gentili just kind of went down.
Kellenberger comes out of the contest for West Lyon. Up front, he's 250 pounds, a sophomore, 5'10". This time O'Neal splits out to the right side. Cooljet takes the handoff, takes the snap, looks to throw the ball down the field, overthrows the ball, it's intercepted. At the 40, it's going to be a pick six, possibly. At the 40 on the other side of St. Albert territory, and brought all the way back to the 26-yard line. 2 turnovers in this game already for St. Albert, and West Lyon is making the Falcons pay for it.
Yeah, Adam Tunison on the interception, and they ran O'Neal straight down the field, and he had a step. He was holding his hand up. He wanted the football, but Cooljet kind of took the out route by Reese Hansen, and Tunison was just waiting on that one and stepped right in front of it.
That was a long throw for J.D. Cooljet to make. and gave the cornerback plenty of time to come up and make the reception. High formation set, and now a tackle right at the line of scrimmage was Trevor Snyder's. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9. He gets 1 on the carry, but that's it.
Brought down at the 25-yard line.
A little bit of a shock right now for St. Albert. A little adversity going on for these Falcons.
Oh, you're absolutely right. West Lyon needs to strike, though, while they have this momentum.
Snyder's comes into the huddle. Grotwald coming to the line of scrimmage. Arendt, the fullback, in the set. Here's the snap. Alastas with the carry, and he's going to get nothing on the play. A nice defensive play coming up from the linebacker, Jordan Pettit, that time.
Yeah, Jordan Pettit's not very big, but he'll stick his nose in there and he'll tackle you.
That's one thing that I've always been impressed about this Falcon team, is they are very, very good tacklers.
Yeah, Pettit only weighs 165 pounds, but playing that linebacker position.
Now, one thing that Falcons has always been aggressive with is their linebackers, and they're usually very quick to the ball, and they're very quick to cut the corner off. Grotwald underneath center. Takes a snap. Little short pass out here to the near side of the field. With it and down to the 15-yard line. His helmet comes flying off at the 13 as Adam Tunison. And Tunison's going to have enough for a 1st down. However, there's a penalty flag back at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, he made O'Neal miss. It was just a quick throw out to the outside.
And we'll see what the flag is all about as the referee is talking to the side judge. And they're going to waive the penalty off. So a 1st down and 10, the first 1st down in the game by St. Albert or West Lyon.
And Kellen O'Neal ended up making the tackle. It's nice to see Kellen back on the field. I know he got injured last regular season game.
So West Lyon trying to make a statement here in this game. They're still working on the helmet of Tunison right now. He's got it back on. Coming out is Kyle Heyer, and now they're going to pull him back in as Tunison says, I'm all right. Tunison lines up to the left side this time. Grotwald underneath center. Takes a snap. Play goes to the right side. And with the carry and brought down for a little bit of a gain on the play is Trevor Snyder's. He gets possibly 1, maybe 2 on that carry.
Yeah, Pettit and Kevin Bissell on the tackle.
So 2nd down and 8. West Lyon can still get a 1st down. They need to get to the 3-yard line to do that. They're currently on the 11.
You mentioned the speed of those St. Albert linebackers. You know, it looks like there's a hole and then it closes really quick.
Grotwald takes a snap to the left side. This time goes Snyder's. Snyder's gets to the 5-yard line before he's brought down. Good second effort on his part to be able to carry some would-be tacklers along with him. And he is close to 1st down yardage. It'll bring up 3rd down now and about 3 yards to go.
And O'Neal in on the tackle again. And West Lyon doesn't get it on this play, they're going to have a decision to make whether or not to go for it, because right now it's pretty much just like an extra point, so the field goal option would be there as well.
And I'm sure whatever the decision is, the goal is to get points on the board, whether it's 3 or 7. Arendt's asking for instructions from Grotwald. He gives it to him, and now here comes the play, and a penalty flag is coming out, or a delay of game. 0 on the clock. It's a delay of game, so it'll back West Lyon up 5 yards.
Yeah, West Lyon tried to get a little tricky and tried to go on a hard 2nd count, trying to pull St. Albert offside, and they ended up fooling themselves. And that's a huge penalty, because now, you know, 3rd and 3, now you're looking 3rd and 8. And that, if you don't get it here on 3rd down, the decision might have just been made for you on that penalty as far as whether or not you try a field goal.
Yeah, absolutely, Kent. And a team that doesn't pass a whole lot right now, but when they're in 3rd and long like they were before they came out throwing. Here's Grotwald now. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, now comes back to his left, looking for a man open. He's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. Nice job by Cody Grotwald that time. He rolled out to his right. He was wanting to find a receiver that direction. It was all covered up. He recognized it right away, turned back to his left, and had blocking out in front of him. The cornerback had to take the receiver, so that opened up the lane, and the linebackers couldn't get there quick enough. That was Marco Naughton that was trying to get to him, and he could not. And Grotwald gets in for the touchdown, 8 yards out.
Well, it helped because all the receivers were flowing to the right in the middle of the field. There wasn't anybody over there.
And the point after is up and good. A shocker building here at the Unidome as West Lyon is now in the lead, 14-0. Snyder's to kick the ball off. He squibs it down the sideline this time. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a penalty on West Lyon, their second penalty of this game. And it'll bring it out to the 35-yard line.
Well, we'll see what St. Albert decides to do. They may make him kick it over again.
Yeah, that's a good point. Going to re-kick.
Well, they had such a good kickoff return the first time that I think they want to give themselves a chance to get one again. And I think it's pretty obvious West Lyon doesn't have the leg strength to kick it real deep, so they know they're going to field the ball about the 15 or 20 anyway.
So they turned down field possession at the 35-yard line. You're right, the first kick that they returned, they brought it all the way back into West Lyon territory at the 40. So Snyder's will tee it up again. Gets a signal from the referee. And is going to stick a toe into it. Long kick this time. Nice kick all the way back to the 4-yard line. All the way out to the 20 and finding a seam, and that is Gentile. He's finally brought down at the 30-yard line, so it backfired for St. Albert. They actually lost 5 yards.
Yeah, he just had one guy to beat though on that play, and Josh Metzger was able to get a leg and bring him down. If he would have got by Metzger, he had a lot of green turf in front of him.
Well, right now, St. Albert has to kind of collect themselves and see if they can establish a little bit into this game. And as you talked about all series long, Kent, with all these teams, it's not panic time right now. It's do what you do and make things happen. Here's an inside handoff to Gentile. A little shake and bake that time. He's only able to pick up about a yard on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9, and a penalty flag comes out from the side judge, and I think there's some jawing going down with both teams here. And you got to be careful. J.D. Cooljat is talking to his head coach on the sideline, and it is going to go against St. Albert. And I noticed before there was a little barking going on a play when Gentile got knocked down earlier, and I think he's wanting people to understand that he's not going to take a lot of it, but the referees have heard enough.
And that's a big penalty against St. Albert because now it makes it 2nd and 25.
Dave Meese coming out of the game right now. A couple other substitutions out of the game. Gentile coming out of the game, I believe. So a different package in the backfield. Here's a handoff. Lots of running room on the left side. And that is Reese Hansen with the carry. And Reese Hansen gets all the way back up to the 29-yard line. They're going to spot him down at the 28. So it'll bring up 2nd down now and 11 to go. Almost 12 yards to go for St. Albert.
Yeah, and Cody Grotwald ended up making the tackle. And big play here for St. Albert, 3rd down.
Jesse Parks comes out of the game, one of the linemen on this play. Cooljat with the handoff from right to left and met by a wall of West Lyon defenders, and no gain on the play, and Hansen paid the price as well as he had 3 defenders pile drive him into the turf.
Yeah, there was Dylan McCarty and Nick Thompson on the tackle, and this West Lyon defense has done a great job so far.
Right now, West Lyon has had an answer for everything that St. Albert is trying to do, both offensively and defensively. So into the game to do the punting chores is Gabe Meese. He's lined up at the 15-yard line. Here's the snap. It's a good one. Meese with the punt. Nice punt. Gets it out. Sends it down to about the 28-yard line where it's fielded there. Trying to come across the field is the ball carrier. And that's Tunnison. Tunnison's able to get up to the 36-yard line where West Lyon will start 1st and 10 there.
Trying to look and see who was down on special teams that time for St. Albert. I think it was Josh Cochran.
I have to ask this question. When is the first time that a St. Albert team has gone a quarter without even getting a first down in a game?
It's probably been quite a while.
Grotwald, the quarterback, underneath center. One receiver to the right side. Arndt in the backfield. Hand off to him. It looked like they were going to fake the handoff. They give it to him. Grotwald does, and he's able to get up to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 4 yards. It'll be a 2nd down and 6 situation.
And Cochran able to make the tackle for the Falcons. And West Lyon couldn't have asked for a better start.
No, not at all. Well, you know that St. Albert has the energy in them to get back into this game. But Coach Coolchat right now is just trying to get his team calmed down and get them focused. Here's an inside handoff fake, and now a keep by Grotwald, the quarterback, and he's able to get up to the 50-yard line. Enough for a 1st down. And that is the 2nd 1st down of this game for West Lyon. Nice run that time by Grotwald on the option play.
And Jake Gentili ended up making the tackle, and St. Albert just didn't have anybody taking the quarterback that time.
1st down and 10.
So 1st and 10 now for West Lyon. 7 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, it looks like West Lyon's going to be content just to let this clock run out.
And they do. And we'll take 1st quarter numbers after this play. West Lyon with the football right at the midfield. Grotwald, the quarterback, underneath center, takes the snap, hands it off, and with the carry all the way down to the 30-yard line is Sully Olistaz. Olistaz with a great run of 20 yards, another 1st down for West Lyon.
Yeah, Kevin Bissell ended up making the tackle, and he got a good block right at the edge, right at the line of scrimmage to spring him. But your 1st quarter statistics, West Lyon. 12 rushes, 38 yards, 2 out of 2 passing for 38 yards, total offense 76. St. Albert, 7 rushes, 2 yards, 0 for 1 passing, total offense for St. Albert, 2.
1st down and 10 at the 30-yard line in St. Albert territory. Here's Grotwald. Gives it to Sully Olistaz once again, and he's able to get a couple 3 yards on that 1st down play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7, but right now the fans over at St. Albert are just kind of stunned, just sitting there watching the game.
Well, the thing you have to worry about if you're Coach Coolchat is you can't fall too far behind. 14-0 is manageable, but boy, you get down 3 possessions, even though we still have 11 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter, that's awful tough when you're playing a good team.
Now, we saw it earlier this week when St. Ansgar got ahead, Armstrong Ringstead got ahead of their opponent, Fremont Mills, in a contest. Big. Fremont Mills was able to come back, but Armstrong Ringstead was able to find a way to pull the game out. That 2nd down play went for no gain on the play. It's 3rd down now and 7 to go for West Lyon.
Yeah, that was Arndt on the carry and Cochran on the tackle.
Kyle Heyer comes into the game now with the play for Cody Grotwald. Joel Terwee is the center. Grotwald underneath Terwee. Here's the toss sweep to the right side. A great tackle and contact out there. And that was Jordan Pettit making the initial contact. It'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, that one he just got a little bit too close to his lineman, actually ran into his lineman right when he caught the football, and St. Albert was able to get out there and make the stop.
We talked about how quick these linebackers are for St. Albert, and that time you saw Pettit. He was out there in a hurry to be able to make the stop. So 4th down coming up, and a field goal attempt is going to be offered at the 35-yard line. This will be a 45-yard attempt. The placement's down. The kick is up, and it's going to be well short. So Snyder's tries to kick one 45 yards. He got underneath it just a little bit, kind of popped it up in the air, and didn't get the ball to drive down the field like he wanted to. So a turnover on downs, and St. Albert's going to take over at their own 20-yard line. The one thing that does, even though West Lyon kicked the ball, the line of scrimmage was at the 28. Even with the kick, it brings the line of scrimmage back to the 20, where St. Albert will start.
That's one of those high score rules that they have.
Steve O'Neill breaks out to the right side. 2 receivers to the left. Cooljet with a little swing pass to Reese Hansen, and he fumbles the ball and gets back on top of it, I do believe, but a loss of almost 5 yards on that play.
Yeah, it was really good coverage over on that play. It looked like it was Cody Arndt kind of stripped the ball from Hansen as he was trying to make a cut, and St. Albert got really lucky that they were able to fall back on that.
And Ken, it seems like every time St. Albert tries to do something, there are a lot of West Lyon players around. O'Neill goes to the left this time. Gentili to the right. Gentili with one-on-one coverage comes in motion. Fake the handoff to him. Cooljet flushed out of the pocket. Tries to go to the outside and is able to pick up about 6 yards, 7 yards on that play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7, but a nice job by Cooljet to recognize there were no receivers open and picked up some nice yards.
Yeah, good job by Arndt again on the defensive end. And he was over there on contain, and he was able to slow Cooljet down and make the tackle.
So 3rd down and 8 now. Gabe Meese to the left. 3 receivers to the right. Cooljet takes the snap. Looks over the middle. Feels pressure. Flushed out of the pocket once again. Trying to find some running room and cannot. He is brought down for a 1-yard gain on the play. Jason Van Ginkel makes the tackle on the play.
Yeah, good pressure by West Lyon. They kind of flushed Cooljet out of the pocket, and good coverage. He really didn't have anybody to throw to, but the pressure kind of made him run and scramble, and once he got outside the pocket, he was trying to look for anywhere to run, and good closing speed by West Lyon to force the St. Albert punt.
So again, no first downs for St. Albert in this football game. None. A team that has been able to put a lot of points up on the board this year, and their defense is usually pretty good as well. Meese takes a snap. Here's the punt. Oh, he gets this one to turn over. It's going to land down at the 27-yard line. A nice job of picking that up was Tennyson on the carry. And good coverage from St. Albert as they're able to drop him at the 27-yard line. But if Tennyson doesn't catch that football, Kent, it rolls down another 10-15 yards possibly, and St. Albert has a chance to pin West Lyon deep in their own territory.
Yeah, Reese Hansen and Jim Hawk did a good job getting down on that coverage.
So Cody Grotwald with a 14-0 lead over the #1 team in the state, St. Albert, the Falcons, with the football and possession once again. Tennyson breaks out to the right side. 3 men in the backfield. Cody Grotwald underneath center. Takes the snap. Gives it off to the first man through, and he's able to break a tackle or two. And with the carry that time for West Lyon was Jason Van Ginkel.
And Jordan Pettit on the tackle. And I didn't think Van Ginkel had the ball, and I don't think St. Albert thought he had it either, because it almost looked like slow motion because as he went through the line, and then they realized he had it about 5 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Van Ginkel for West Lyon is a senior. Again, 3 men in the backfield. Grotwald, handoff to the first man through. This time Sully Olistaz, and He is brought down short right at the line of scrimmage. He may have gotten one on the play. It's going to bring up third down and short now.
And Nate Romano was there to make the tackle.
They're going to bring it out for a measurement. He got a little bit more than I thought he did, but I think he's going to be just a little bit shy. Like a couple of inches, or an inch, or a half an inch, or a first down.
I tell you what, that was so close that the referee had to bend over and get down right next to the football so he could see exactly where that was at in comparison to the down marker.
That's the fourth first down I have down for West Lyon in this game. Still none for St. Albert.
A big defensive possession again for St. Albert. As long as they can keep this a two-possession game, they've got to still like their chances.
Cody Arendt, the ball carrier this time, as he takes the handoff from Grotwald. He's able to get a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line. Kent, what's been impressive so far about this West Lyon team?
Well, I think the impressive part for them has just been their defense. You know, holding St. Albert without a first down. That's pretty impressive.
2nd down and 9 now. Full house backfield. Toss sweep left side. Nice job by the defense of St. Albert to bust that play up. Still able to get a few yards on the play with Snyder's, but the linebackers getting in there very quickly to turn Snyder's to the outside where there was some more support from the Falcons.
Yeah, that was Reese Hansen that got in there, and then Jake Gentile was able to make the stop.
It's 3rd down and 7 now. It's a pickup of 2 yards. Again, the ball spotted at the 40-yard line in West Lyon territory, and a timeout is called as West Lyon, not happy with the set that's on the field, will take a big 3rd down play coming up for West Lyon at their own 40-yard line. Here's the snap and the fake, and now holding on to it is Grotwald, the quarterback, and he's going to have the first down. Nice decision that time by Cody Grotwald. He had an opportunity to pitch it and found a little bit of a seam and turned it back to the inside, was able to get 8 and a first down.
Yeah, St. Albert had a player over there, Scott Moran, who was responsible for the quarterback, and he just couldn't make the tackle and allowed Grotwald to pick up that first down.
Glad to have you along on the Fairway Championship Network. It's 14-0 right now. West Lyon leading St. Albert from Council Bluffs. There's a handoff, and with it is Sully Olistaz, and he is brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost a half a yard of play on the play or so. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Earl Moran came back that time and made the stop along with Josh Cochran.
4:43 and counting here in the 2nd period. Kind of a quiet crowd today. A long travel for West Lyon folks. They're here in good numbers. St. Albert kind of spread all over the arena on the other side of the field. Here's Grotwald. This time hands it off to Olistad, and he is able to get a better part of 5 yards on that carry. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5 now as the ball's marked at the 48-yard line.
And Kevin Bissell on the stop, and I'm wondering if the weather didn't have something to do a little bit with some of the St. Albert people. I guess they had some snow last night and the roads weren't very good. And
so the ball's placed down at the 47 in St. Albert territory. 3rd down and 5 coming up. Tennyson breaks out to the right side. Grotwald underneath center. Gives the handoff, no, keeps it himself, going around the right side, and again, he's going to have enough for a first down. Basically, they came back to that same play from before.
Yeah, nice play by Grotwald, because there really wasn't anything there, and St. Albert looked like they had it stacked up pretty good, and then they were able to bounce it around. It's a good job by West Lyon. The offensive lineman maintained his block.
That's a first down carry for the Wildcats.
Kyle Heyer comes into the game now, and he is giving Tennyson a little bit of a spell, bringing the play in from the sideline.
Well, the big thing, picking up those third downs, even if they don't score, the clock just keeps running.
Full house backfield. Back to pass is Grotwald rolling to his left, throwing it back across the middle. And a tough pass for sure to be able to try to do that. He tried to get it to Bo Hasselbrook, and Hasselbrook couldn't come up with a catch.
Yeah, we've kind of seen that from time to time with some of these quarterbacks. He just didn't get his feet set. As you mentioned, he was rolling to his left and tried to throw back across his body. And when you don't stop and turn your hips and get your feet set, you just don't get much on that throw.
So second down now and 10. Trying to catch St. Albert. And St. Albert's seen nothing hardly but run in this game, which they knew and expected, but trying to dump a pass in there that didn't work. This time a handoff. Was that Arendt with the carry? I believe it was. And no gain on the play. It'll bring up third down and 10 as Grotwald and Arendt were kind of botched up in the backfield down there, and St. Albert did a good job of coming up and making the stop.
Yeah, that was Cochran again on a stop along with Mickey Russell.
So a big third down play right here for West Lyon. More importantly for St. Albert, that defense needs to get a stop here to see if they can get the ball back before halftime. Here's Grotwald underneath center. He takes the snap, gives it off to Snyders, and Snyders is going to lose a yard on the play. It'll bring up a fourth down now and 11 to go.
Cochran on the stop, and I didn't know if St. Albert would call a timeout to try to save some of this clock. I would assume West Lyon will probably punt it and try to pin him deep.
So it is a fourth down, 11 to go at the 42-yard line, and really West Lyon's in no big hurry right here. 15 on the play clock, and they haven't broke huddle yet. Now 12, now 10, and I think they're content with taking a 5-yard penalty and just letting their punter punt the ball a little bit deeper if he can and killing the time on the clock.
Well, they're going to take a timeout, I think.
Okay, got it.
That was a good point, though, because I was thinking the same thing. Give your punter a little bit more room that you can just kind of pound it down there and let it roll.
And they're all just crack open a couple bottles of Coke. Soon everyone's speaking the same language, thanks to secret ingredient number 83, harmonizer. Only in Coca-Cola, hope and happiness.
Here at the Unidome, the punt gets sent off by West Lyon, and back to receive it for St. Albert at the 10-yard line was Steve O'Neill. He thought the ball was going to go into the end zone, so he got away from it. It took a hop in the turf and bounced straight up in the air and down by West Lyon at the 10-yard line. So St. Albert will take over 1st and 10 at their own 10. 3 timeouts remaining, though. 1:46 left on the clock.
The only thing I didn't like about that timeout by West Lyon was because with St. Albert now, if you hold him on 1st down, you might have been able to stop the clock a little bit and get the ball back one more time.
And Cooljet this time on a quarterback draw right up the middle is able to pick up a couple yards on the play. And right now, St. Albert doesn't seem to be in any hurry. They've got 1:30 on the clock. They've got 3 timeouts remaining, and you would think right now that they'd be a little bit more anxious about getting some plays in. Gabe Meese coming in from the sideline. Now they bring receivers out to the right and to the left. And in motion, Cooljet takes a snap, looking down the middle of the field, tries to hit his intended receiver, and he gets it to him. That's Gentili with the catch. He's up to the 30-yard line. That's the first down in this game for St. Albert with 1 minute yet to play.
And the clock will stop as they set the first down chains, and St. Albert's going to hurry up and try to get to the line of scrimmage.
Now the clock starts. 55 seconds on the clock. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now a man in motion. And a double reverse this time. Goes to Gentili. Gentili has no running room at all. In fact, he's driven out of bounds for about a yard loss on the play.
West Lyon did a great job of staying at home and not over pursuing, and Cody Grotwald was right there to make that tackle.
And again, St. Albert is in definitely no hurry. The clock has run. It's continuing to run, and everybody's just kind of taking their time to get back to the huddle. 20 seconds on the clock. This will probably be the last play of the first half if nothing big happens here. Now 12 seconds on the clock. Wasting a lot of time at St. Albert. Here's the snap. Back to pass, looking over the middle. Now Cooljet flashed out of the pocket. Rolling to his right. Dumps the pass off, and fortunate that didn't get picked off, and it's halftime here for the Falcons and West Lyon, the Wildcats, in this game. And with the lead is West Lyon with a 14-0 lead over St. Albert. This is a network break. We'll be back on the Fairway Championship Network right after this.
Are you considering
Albert trying to find a way to get back into this game? And again, Coach Cooljet at halftime, you know, it wasn't a friendly locker room for St. Albert. Here's Snyders with a kick down the field, and receiving it at the 6-yard line is Gentili. Heads off to his left, trying to find a block or two, and he found some running room. He's to the outside, down to the 30-35, and he's finally tripped up and brought down at the 38-yard line. No penalty flags on the play. St. Albert will set up shop, 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
And Tyler Van Middendorp was the one that made that tackle, and if Gentili could have got by him, he might have been down the sideline, but he ran a long ways to get out there. He started on that right side and took it all the way to the left.
Sideline warning goes against St. Albert. So that's their first warning in this game. Next time it's a penalty. The quarterback, J.D. Cooljet, will lead out Matt Vermillion, Jake Gentili, and Reese Hansen in the backfield. Stephen O'Neill, one of the receivers, along with Gabe Meese, the tight end. Up front is Josh Cochran, Ryan Lawton, Marco Naughton, Doug Kelsey, and Jesse Parks is your front offensive line. One receiver to the left, one to the right. I formation set. Gives it off to Reese Hansen. Hansen right at the line of scrimmage is stacked up and brought down. A nice tackle in the backfield that time by Cody Arendt. And it's 2nd down and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Oh, Cody Arndt's had a great football game so far. We've called his name a lot of times, and remember, he's the one that recovered a fumble from St. Albert, and he recovered a fumble that West Lyon had that saved a turnover.
2nd down and 10. Again, only one first down in this game so far for St. Albert. Starting the 3rd period. Cooljet takes a snap. A little swing pass to the outside. Fortunate enough the knee doesn't go to the ground for the intended receiver, and that was Steve O'Neill. O'Neill was able to pick a no-gain play up to about 4 yards. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 situation as the ball spotted at the 41-yard line.
And it was Cody Grotwald over there on the coverage, and almost looked like the ball about bounced before it got to O'Neill. But
it really did. O'Neill split out to the left side this time. 5 receivers in the pattern. Cooljet takes the snap, feels the pressure. Little swing pass to the left side, and with the reception, but a nice tackle that time by the West Lyon defense. There's a bunch of them over there. Stephen O'Neill with the reception. He only gets about a yard, maybe 2 on that play. It's 4th down.
Yeah, that play was set up by Joel Turree because he came in untouched. He got right in the face of Cooljet, and he kind of made him throw it to that short receiver.
And again, it looks like the West Lyon is pretty much living in the playbook of St. Albert right now. There is just nothing doing out there for the Falcons. Gabe Meese standing back at his own 30-yard line to do the punting chores. The receiver is Kyle Heyer, I think, back at the 20-yard line. Here's the snap. Meese with the punt, gets it to turn over, and it's going to land at the 15-yard line. Heyer looks at it and now gets away from it. It's touched up at the 18. A 3-yard bounce in favor of West Lyon. It's going to be 1st down and 10 at the 18-yard line for West Lyon.
Yeah, great punt by Meese. And one other thing we forgot to mention, you know, for West Lyon, they need to take care of the football. They can't give St. Albert any short fields to work with to change momentum.
So Grotwald will leave his team out on the field. The quarterback, along with Snyders, Cody Arendt, and Sully Olistaz. 2 receivers to the right side this time. I formation in the backfield. Grotwald underneath center. Takes the snap, Hands it off to the second man through. That's Olistaz. He has running room down the near sideline, out to the 50-yard line and brought down at the 46. That's a big running play. 32 and 4 is about 36 yards on that play for Sully Olistaz.
Yeah, St. Albert had somebody at the line of scrimmage, just didn't make the tackle, and then Olistaz was able to break another tackle to get an extra 5 yards.
Well, Arendt that time, the fullback, did a great job leading the block down the field to give Olistaz the opportunity to make his cut where he wanted to. Two receivers to the right once again. High formation set once again. This time Grotwald throws a little swing pass out to the far sideline to Tennyson, and he is chopped down immediately out there by the cornerback, Stephen O'Neill.
Yeah, Stephen made a good read on that play, and he was coming forward right when the ball was in the air.
That's a loss of 1 on the play, and Stephen O'Neill did an excellent job of seeing that play develop right as Grotwald pulled back from the center on the snap. Second down now and 11.
Yeah, and O'Neill got up and did a little fist pump after that. That's about the first sign of any emotion I've seen from this Falcon team.
Tennyson again on the right side. Full house backfield. Here's Grotwald, gives it to the first man, and on the carry is Arendt. Arendt is going to get a couple of yards on that second down play. It'll bring up third down and actually about 8.5 to go.
And Vermillion and Cochran on the tackle, and it's another big third down play that we talked about. West Lyon was able to pick up some third down plays in the first half to see if they can convert one here in the second.
And the guy that they've been able to convert with is Grotwald, the quarterback. He has kept the ball himself and been able to get first downs. This time fakes the handoff again, a fumble on the play, and who's on top of it? St. Albert says they have the ball.
Well, that's what we talked about. You don't want to wake up the sleeping giant, and West Lyon might have, because this St. Albert crowd is going nuts now, and the St. Albert players are jumping up and down, and we'll keep an eye and see if that fumble doesn't turn the complexion of this game.
Grotwald that time might have been a little bit too creative, Kent, as he faked the handoff to Arendt, kind of followed him, trying to follow him through the hole, and as he turned back in, he got popped and the ball came loose. Here's Cooljet now, back to pass, a little spring in his step, but finds pressure from the backside and is dropped for a loss on the play. Up front is Bo Hasselbrook, who collapsed the pocket and brought him down for a 3-yard loss.
And I tell you what, that West Lyon defensive line is doing a fantastic job today, because like I said, I've seen St. Albert play a lot of games this year, and that offensive line has given Cooljet a ton of time to throw the football. He has not had any time at all today to throw.
Well, and Bo Hasselbrook was matched up against Jesse Parks, and he fought Parks for a little bit, and then all of a sudden he just kind of gave him a swing move and went right around him and cut the lane off and got into Cooljet. Now there's some discussion on the field. I'm not sure what's going on. Must be an equipment issue that's going on for St. Albert.
Yeah, that West Lyon defensive line, you got Tate Kellenberger and Brandon Turwee and Bo Hasselbrook.
I think we've got a change in quarterback right now, don't we? That looks like Nick Van Solen. And a timeout on the field. Is that what I'm seeing? Timeout on the field for St. Albert.
Bank lives here too.
Live Iowa, work Iowa, bank Iowa. Member FDIC.
St. Albert brings in a different quarterback. There's a handoff to Gentile. Gentile trying to find some yards on a second down play. He's able to get 2. Brings it out to the 45-yard line in St. Albert territory. It'll bring up third down and 11. And the quarterback is Nick Van Solen. And now Van Solen goes out of the game, and Cooljet will come back in. Not sure what that was all about.
Yeah, I don't know if he got shaken up a little bit on that one play or if he had an equipment problem and had to go out, but Dylan McCarty made the tackle on that last play.
So third down and 11 now for St. Albert. Cooljet back to pass, looking over the middle of the field, has plenty of time, flushed out of the pocket, and it's going to be brought down from behind. Bo Hasselbrook again is able to come from backside pressure and drop Cooljet for a loss on the play, and it's a fourth down for St. Albert.
Yeah, Hasselbrook that time, he had a great pass rush. He had 2 St. Albert Falcons blocking him, and when Cool Jet scrambled, he just kept going after him. He wasn't going to let him get away. Great effort play there by Hasselbrook.
Yeah, he's fighting hard out there. He's 6'3", 200 pounds. He is a load to bring. Gabe Meese back to punt. Takes the snap. And the punt's away. Again, he gets it to turn over. A nice punt, nice high punt fielded at the 12-yard line by Heyer. And Heyer is able to get out close to, what, the 20-yard line before he runs out of bounds. Actually, they're going to spot him at the 16, 17-yard line, I believe, somewhere in there. So it'll be first down and 10 again for West Lyon with 6:14 to go here in the third quarter.
And if you're West Lyon, you have to be ecstatic after turning the football over, and they kind of staved off that momentum because St. Albert really was fired up after that turnover, and now they're back down again, and St. Albert crowd has quieted down once again. And if you're West Lyon, we're halfway through the third quarter and you're still up 2 scores.
Here's the quarterback, Grothold. Gives a handoff up the middle. And with it is Trevor Snyders. Snyders is able to get out just over the 20-yard line, a gain of almost 5 on that first down play.
And Kevin Bissell on the tackle. And if you're West Lyon, you just hope you can get a couple first downs here and keep that clock moving.
Yeah, keep the clock moving. That's the key to this whole thing right now for West Lyon. Full house backfield once again. Sully, Olistaz, Arendt, and Snyders. Here's Grotwald. Takes the ball, hands it off. Snyders with some running room, tries to cut it back to the inside. They say his knee goes down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of roughly, 8 yards on the play. It is enough for a first down. And West Lyon keeps their drive alive.
Yeah, that was Kevin O'Neill over on the tackle. And once again, that clock will keep moving.
I have 8 first downs now for West Lyon in this game. Still 1 for St. Albert. 5:14 to go here in the third. 14-0 West Lyon with the football. Grotwald gives it off to his fullback. Arendt with the ball is charging forward. He's able to pick 3 or 4 yards up on the play. Actually, that was Sully Olistaz, I believe, with the carry.
Matt Vermillion and Marco Naughton on the tackle, but still a good gain on first down. He picked up 4.
The difference in plays in this game is almost mind-boggling. 2-1 at halftime, with West Lyon having to go not only with the number of carries or the number of plays in this game, but with the time of possession as well.
Yeah, it's 36-21 right now.
West Lyon to the line of scrimmage. Tennyson on the near side this time as the wide receiver. Grotwald takes a snap, gives it off to Olistaz, and he is brought down at the 36-yard line, a gain of 2 yards on that play. Nice job by the defense this time for St. Albert.
Yeah, Josh Cochran again on the tackle, and he's had a nice solid game for the Falcons.
Substitutions coming in now for St. Albert. They move some people in and out of that defense.
Another big third down play here for the West Lyon offense and the St. Albert defense.
Just some adversity going on that St. Albert sideline right now. They're just unhappy folks, and things aren't going their way. West Lyon, Olistaz with the football. Tripped up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And Mickey Russell is fired up for St. Albert. Fourth down coming, and St. Albert should get the football back and should have good field position based on what happens here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And that's going to save them about a couple minutes, because if West Lyon would have got that first down, they could have ran this thing down to about the 1 minute mark of the third quarter. But as it stands, St. Albert will get it with about 3 minutes and some change to go in the third.
So back to punt is Tennyson. And almost blocked. In fact, I think it was tipped. It was, says the referee. Fielded at the 40-yard line. Penalty flag comes out, and running out of bounds at the 45 is Stephen O'Neill. But the penalty flag right at the 40-yard line. This will probably be coming back with a block in the back, I would assume, against St. Albert.
Yeah, and that's going to be about a 25-yard change in field position, because St. Albert would have had it about the 45 of West Lyon. And if it is a block in the back, it's going to push them all the way back to about their own 30. But they're talking to St. Albert right now.
Yeah, that's interesting to see. Find out what the call is here coming up. So at the 45-yard line at West Lyon territory is where the ball is right now. We'll find out from the official what the call is. It's a push. Push in the back from West Lyon is declined. St. Albert will take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line in West Lyon territory.
Yeah, huge possession for St. Albert. You figure at the 45-yard line, they're probably in 4-down territory because they need to get some points on the board and they need a touchdown.
Got an official's timeout on the field. I think just a little clarification on the sideline for St. Albert to the officials, and now they're ready to go, and Cool Jet leads his team back out on the field. 3:06 to go here in the third quarter. O'Neal breaks out to the left side along with Reese Hansen in the slot. High formation in the backfield. Oop. And a little swing pass this time over to Gentile, trying to shake and bake and find some room to run, and he's going to get a couple yards on the play, but that's it.
Yeah, good coverage that time by West Lyon. He had a blocker out there in Steve O'Neal, but once again, Cody Arndt was out there defending the play. And I think St. Albert's going to have to try to take some shots downfield, because it just seems like these short routes that West Lyon's really hugging the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they haven't gone downfield much at all, have they? There was no gain on that play. It's 2nd down. 2 receivers to the right this time, and the shotgun is Cool Jet looking to pass down the field. Flushed out of the pocket, now comes back to the other side. Stephen O'Neal with the catch at the 30-yard line and down to the 28. The deepest penetration of the day so far for St. Albert, and their first down here in the second half.
Well, Coljet did a good job buying some time, and then Cody Grotewold fell down. He was on coverage with Steve O'Neal, and he kind of slipped, so O'Neal was wide open on the play, and Coljet was able to find him.
So now 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. In motion is Gentile from left to right. Look to pass down the field. Nice catch by Gentile. He's dropped at the 22-yard line. It's short of the first down, but a completion again for Cool Jet. And he's starting to warm up a little bit right now.
Yeah, Tyler Van Middendorp and Dylan McCarty were on the tackle, but Alan, would you ever believe with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, if I would tell you St. Albert has 5 yards rushing?
No. I've watched this team a lot over the years too, and they're amazing. But today they're not. Cool Jet takes the pass, the snap, throws it out. Pass is complete. Nice catch on the far sideline that time. That was Reese Hansen. I think Gentile or whoever was in that general vicinity thought that they were the intended receiver on it, but Cool Jet over the top of that receiver and into Reese Hansen's hand, and another first down for St. Albert.
Well, I tell you what, Hansen couldn't have been more than about 2 yards behind Gentile, because Gentile went up to catch it, went right through his hands, right into the arms of Hansen.
I think that was Tucker Cool Jet actually that was in that area. Now Gentile gets in the slot on the left side, now in motion. Here's the snap to Cool Jet. Looks to pass down the middle of the field, high and over his head, over the head, and an interference call looks like it's coming against Adam Tennyson, and questionable about that because the ball was overthrown over the top of the intended receiver, and I thought Tennyson had pretty good timing myself.
Well, I think what they're going to get him for was he was directly behind the receiver when he came up and made contact.
Nonetheless, it's a penalty against West Lyon and will cost them some big yards.
We'll see now with the ball being spotted just outside the 6-yard line if St. Albert has any confidence in their running game. They haven't been very efficient with it so far. You figure they got 4 downs to get 6 yards.
O'Neal to the left, along with Reese Hansen. Vermillion in the backfield to do some blocking. Cooljack looking, now flushed out of the pocket. Just throws this one to the back of the end zone and really just got rid of the football. It was a good decision on Cooljack because no one was open and he had some backside pressure coming against him.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Vermillion get a touch here. He hasn't had a carry yet, but a lot of times when they need tough yards up inside, he's the one that gets the ball. And now that they've been passing so much, we'll see if they try to get the ball to him on a draw play.
1:52 to go here in the third quarter. Excuse me, 1:52 is the time. 1:47 is on the clock here in the third quarter. Gentile on the move. Cooljack. Oh, he slammed down at the 8-yard line.
Joel Turwee.
That was a design draw that time for Cooljack. Faked the handoff to Gentile as he came across in motion and then tried to follow him through the hole, and Turwee was right there and hammered him down. 3rd and goal.
This defensive line for West Lyon, hats off to these guys. They have been very, very impressive today.
Now the one question you think about here is if you don't get it on this down, do you go on 4th down or do you try to get some points on the board with a field goal? Here's Cooljack. Takes a snap, looks to his left, now to his right, back to the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Jake Gentile.
Yeah, Gentile just got behind Tyler Van Middendorf. Right in the back of the corner of the end zone. Good job by Cooljack, keeping his patience. He scanned the entire field before he found Gentile.
St. Albert is finally on the board. They have fought and struggled all day to try to get that done, and now a penalty comes out. We'll see what this is going to be about. It goes against St. Albert.
Yeah, St. Albert had 12 guys in the huddle when they broke the huddle, and you can see one of their players trying to scramble out, and that's what they got the call for. But kind of a moot point with Meese as your kicker. Just backs him up 5 yards for the extra point.
So Gabe Meese will have it spotted down at the 15-yard line now. It'll be a 25-yard point after attempt. The kick is up, and the penalty flag comes out again, and the penalty flag will be against West Lyon, I believe, for roughing the kicker, or maybe roughing the kicker against West Lyon.
Yeah, it was Kyle Heyer got in and actually hit the holder. He was diving in to try to block that extra point. Now, Alan, this is going to be assessed on the kickoff, I believe, and this is going to bring up another point. We had this happen yesterday. Do you try an onside kick right here if you're St. Albert? Because they're probably going to be kicking from about the 50-yard line. So if you don't get it, you know, you're going to give the ball to West Lyon about the 35-yard line, but is that a gamble you're willing to take at this point in time? And I don't know, I may try it.
Now the other side of that is maybe even thinking about this is pop. So St. Albert on the board, 14-7 is your score. West Lyon trying to see if they can hold off the #1 team in the state. Gabe Meese approaches the football. And a little squib kick down the middle of the field, and picking it up is, and bringing it out to the 40-yard line is Sully Alisaz. And Kent, a little bit surprising on that. I mean, they gave him an opportunity to return the football, and West Lyon has great field position at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know about that one because it wasn't like an onside kick where you had a chance to recover it. And with that extra 5 yards, Meese might have been able to kick a touchback. And, you know, my feeling is if you're going to squib it, try to get it yourself.
First down and 10 at the 41. Grotwald underneath center. Hands it off. And met in the backfield and dropped for a loss on the play. The ball carrier is Trevor Snyders.
Yeah, Cochran, I think, on the tackle. Also, Nate Romano was in there. It might have been Romano that got it.
I'm not so sure Scott Moran wasn't one of those involved as well. And Right now, you got this St. Albert defense. They're fired up. Finally, as you talked about, finally you see some emotion out of this team. West Lyon is in here to battle, let me tell you. There's Grotwald, man in motion. Olistaz, the handoff to Arendt. No, the keep by the quarterback, Grotwald. He has plenty of running room, cuts it back to the inside, and he's all the way down to the 35-yard line before he's brought down. First down and 10, a great cutback that time by the quarterback, Grotwald, as he rolled out to his right, found a lane, and then came back to the teeth of that defense and was able to get wrestled down at the 35, a first down.
And he's had some success with that play. And St. Albert, whoever's assigned to that quarterback on that option play, is not doing a very good job of maintaining the responsibility because he was pretty much untouched going around that corner.
Jordan Pettit coming out of the game, one of the linebackers who's lined up on that side, along with Matt Vermillion, the defensive back on that side, making some adjustments. We're at the end of the third quarter here at the Unidome on the Fairway Championship Network. We're back with more from your local station right after. A semifinal game today was St. Albert and West Lyon. West Lyon, the underdog coming into this contest, finding themselves in the lead 14-7 after 3 quarters. We'll get you the third quarter numbers right after this play. It's first down and 10 at the 35-yard line for West Lyon in St. Albert territory. Inside handoff this time to Arndt. He's got some running room. He's rambling down to the 23-yard line before he's finally brought down.
And Arndt broke a tackle by Mickey Russell before he was finally brought down by Kellen O'Neill. And it's been a pretty impressive drive by West Lyon, but your third quarter statistics through 3 quarters, West Lyon 36 rushes for 178 yards, 3 out of 4 passing for 37, total offense 215. St. Albert 16 rushes, 3 yards, 9 out of 12 passing for 56, total offense 59.
That is incredible. Their defense has played lights out today. First down and 10. Grotwald hands it off to Arndt. Up the middle once again. This time he gets about maybe a yard on the play. I have West Lyon down for 10 first downs in this game, Kent, and only 3 for St. Albert.
Yeah, Kevin Bissell on that tackle for St. Albert. Yeah, it's been incredible. I've never seen this out of the St. Albert offense where they haven't been able to run the football, and they've played some very good defenses with Logan Magnolia and Trainer, and of course that opening game against Council Bluffs Lewis Central, and West Lyon's done an outstanding job.
Yes, they have. Grotwald now with the snap and the handoff to Sully Olistaz. He gets down to the 16-yard line. He gets close to 5 yards on that second down play. It'll bring up third down and 3 or so.
And we saw West Lyon try a field goal in the first half. With a ball spotted at right now on the 16, it'd be about a 33-yarder if they don't pick up this first down.
And right now they would be happy with the 3-point field goal if they can get it.
Now they'd be happier with a first down, but you're right. Any points would be great for West Lyon.
Inside handoff again, this time to Arendt. And Arendt is down to the 12. He's close to first down yardage, but I think he's going to be just a little bit shy. 10:02, 10 minutes remaining here in this fourth period. 14-7 your score. And now the officials are going to bring in a measurement. While they do that, let's take a quick break here on the Fairway Championship Network. This is a local break. We'll be back with more, right? Or excuse me, this is a network break. We're back with more right after this. Didn't see. Is it a first down or not?
No, short. It's not. They're short by about a half the length of the football, but it was funny because the chain gang was running off the field and the official had a hold of the chain and kind of pulled the markers out from their hands. But we talked about field goal. I think right here you're half yard or half the length of the football from getting this first down. I think you go for it right here. Your offensive line has played very, very well. I don't think you do anything too fancy. Look for a quarterback sneak if they go for it, because if you can get a first down here, not only do you have the chance to score a touchdown, but you can also run a couple more minutes off this clock.
And even if you don't get it, you've got St. Albert pinned very deep in their own territory. Here's Grotwald. Hands it off to Arendt. Arendt bounding his way through there. He's got the first down. It'll be first down and goal now for West Lyon at the 9-yard line.
Brendan Turwee, he has been dominant in this game. 250-pound senior, and they went right over his backside, and he just blew out that defensive lineman for St. Albert.
9:38 to go, and again, a chance to run more clock, a chance to put some points on the board, and really see if they can put St. Albert in a hole right here.
.922 and counting.
Grotwald underneath center, takes a snap, hands it off to Sully Alistaz. And Sully, and is there a turnover on the play?
St. Albert is asking for a fumble. I don't think they're going to get it. Mickey Russell thought he had the ball. They were pleading their case, but they said Alistaz's knee was down.
Gentili was pleading the case too, but to no avail. It is going to be second down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, I think you're just going to see something straight ahead right here. They've got 3 downs to get this 3 yards.
Arndt 3 times possibly, huh? There's Arndt this time. He's down to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown. Cody Arndt with a 3-yard touchdown run. And now West Lyon has increased their lead to 20-7 here in the fourth quarter with 8:34 to go.
Well, a lot of times they say the game is won in the trenches, and West Lyon has definitely won that battle today.
Trevor Snyder's in to do the extra point. Placement's down, the kick is up, and the kick appears to be good, and it is. 21-7 is your score. We'll take a break here on the Fairway Championship Network. This is a local. Back at the Unidome. And Snyder's kicks it down the field. This time he does get a touchback.
Oh, that was a great kick. That probably went about 7-8 yards deep in the end zone.
You can tell West Lyon is starting to feel victory right now, Kent. They're juiced.
Well, the thing now, St. Albert being down 2 scores with 8:34 left, the running game, I think, is pretty much out of the question for St. Albert. So West Lyon can really lock in, and those defensive linemen can kind of pin their ears back and get after Coljet.
And they've not had any problem doing that today. Bo Hasselbrook has had a great game at defensive end. He's had Cooljet down several times in this contest. Gentili in motion. Cooljet back to pass. Looking to his right now. Keeps the ball. Looking for a block or two. Is able to get out to about the 26-yard line. And that's all good and fine, except there's only 8 minutes or so on the clock. And they need some yards, and big yards, in a hurry.
Yeah, West Lyon's done a good job in the secondary as well. We've talked about the line and the pressure they've put on Coljet, but there hasn't been a whole lot of open receivers for him to throw to.
So second down and 5 now for St. Albert, and again, it's just taken forever to get the play in, to get to the play to the line of scrimmage. Down by 2 scores. Here's Cooljet, man in motion again, back to pass. Looking to the left this time, airs one deep down the far sideline. Stephen O'Neill, and he cannot make the catch. He's begging for a penalty flag, but the referee right there says no way. Cody Grotwald, stride for stride with him.
Yeah, the ball was just a little bit underthrown, and Grotwald did a good job of turning his head back around and finding the football. And that's one of the things the officials look at is that defensive back looking to play the ball, because if they are, they'll allow them to have a little bit of contact because the defense has just as much right to the ball as the offense.
Here's Cooljet again in the shotgun. Back to pass. Now flushed out of the pocket, and again sacked for a loss on the play. And this time coming up with the defensive play is Nick Thompson.
Well, the thing with St. Albert's passing routes, everybody went deep. They didn't have anybody in the middle for a release valve for Coljet. So the coverage had everybody covered, and there was nowhere for him to go with the football.
So it'll bring up 4th down. St. Albert, they're going to have to punt the football away, Kent. Gabe Meese standing back at his own 5-yard line. Kyle Heyer is standing at his 37-yard line. Here's the snap. Here's the punt away. It's kind of a low punt this time. It hits at the 48-yard line. And it's just going to roll, and Kyle Hires extremely happy about that. He's going to let it do the same thing. It's down at the 26. So with 6:53 to play, 21-7, West Lyon is the lead over St. Albert. It is looking very dim for the #1 team in the state of Iowa.
And the thing with West Lyon right here, if they can just get 1 or 2 first downs, they could pretty much wrap this game up. Big thing is they don't want to turn the football over, so I'm sure you're going to see a lot of these ball carriers with both hands on the ball.
Grotwald this time gives it to Olistaz, and he's able to get up to about the 31-yard line on that carry. He gets 5 yards on the play. 2nd down and 5 coming up. 6:41 and counting now on the clock here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, Olistaz has quietly racked up some numbers. He has 92 yards now.
Arendt has been a load in this game in the backfield. Olistaz has had the football. Trevor Snyders has had the football. And Grotwald. All 4 of those guys have been able to do some things. This time they give it to Snyders. He's got running room. And a first down. Out to the 43-yard line. A pickup of 12. And here you go. Here goes that clock once again in favor of West Lyon.
Yeah, Jordan Pettit on the tackle. And you can kind of see the will kind of going slowly flowing out of the St. Albert Falcon team, and this West Lyon offensive line is pumped up.
They have earned it today. They came out early in this game and they just smacked St. Albert in the mouth. They really did. Grotwald underneath center. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Arendt. Arendt with the football. He's being tackled finally at the 49-yard line, but good line surge that time, and also a good run for Arendt as he was able to get close to 8 yards on that first down carry.
Yeah, and Kellen O'Neill on the stop. And if you're West Lyon, you just keep pounding the ball at him. And we've kind of seen that in some other games. Is when you get really physical about that 4th quarter, that's when you start seeing some long gains from your running game. And
2nd down now and 2 at the 49-yard line in Falcon territory. Here's a handoff to Arndt again, lots of running room, and he's all the way down to the 34-yard line. Another first down for West Lyon. That's their 13th first down in this football game. St. Albert with 3.
And Gentile on the tackle, and once again with that first down, we've got 5 minutes to go, and even if they don't pick up another one, St. Albert's going to have to score twice with probably about 3 minutes left.
Does St. Albert even have 100 yards of offense yet?
I don't think they do.
Grotwald takes the snap, gives it off to Snyders. Snyders at the 30. He's got running room. Finally brought down from the backside. In there to make the tackle is Mickey Russell. But close to first down yardage once again as he is dropped at the 25-yard line.
63 yards for St. Albert.
Incredible. And the thing is if West Lyon scores here, this one's all over.
Well, I think as long as West Lyon holds on to the football and doesn't fumble, I think it's over.
I would agree. Here's Grotwald with Ahrens again. Arendt all the way down to the 13, and right now West Lyon, they're just ripping yards off. It's not a matter of 1 or 2 yards and being happy with that. They're getting 6, 8, 10 yards a carry right now.
Well, they're doing to St. Albert what St. Albert has done to teams all year long. And that is just punish them and being very physical.
We have a timeout on the field. We need to take it on the 3:55 to go here in the 4th quarter. West Lyon with a 21-7 lead on St. Albert, all the way down to the 13-yard line in Falcon territory. It is first down and 10. Grotwald underneath center. Takes the snap, hands it off this time to Soli Olasaz. And he is brought down at the 10-yard line. But the clock continues to march down.
Well, if I had a game ball to give out, which I don't, but if I did, I'd give it to this West Lyon offensive line. Bo Hasselbrook, the tight end, Jarris Niemeyer and Kenneth Knobloch, your tackles, Lucas Bauman and Brendan Turree, your guards, and Joel Turree, your center. They have just been dominating this game.
Well, and you talk about the offensive line, turn that around and give it to the defensive line too. It's basically the same guys, but they're getting it done both sides. Grotwald takes a snap. This time gives it off to Snyders, and he's brought down immediately right at the 10-yard line. He loses about a half a yard on that play. It'll bring up a third down situation, and about 6 yards to go, maybe 7.
Yeah, Scott Moran on the tackle, and I think that timeout that St. Albert called was a, gentlemen, this is a pride thing right now because they are just running through you guys like a sieve. It's time to show some Falcon pride, and so far they've responded on the first 2 downs.
That's a good point. Here's Grotwald again. Full hash backfield. Gives it off to Arndt. Arndt with plenty of running room, and it looks like he's got enough for a first down. First and goal coming up, I believe, for West Lyon.
And Arndt now is up to about 78 yards. And we talked about that running back by committee. Grotwald has 56, Snyder's 43, Arndt 78, and Alahaz 92.
So first and goal, Kent, and now 15 first downs I have for West Lyon. Just 3 for St. Albert. Just an incredible number. Here's Grotwald underneath center. Gives it off to Arndt once again. Arndt's close to the end zone. I don't think he got in. No, they say he did. 2-yard touchdown run for Arndt on that carry. Cody Arndt, his second touchdown this second half. 3 yards the first time, 2 yards this time, and that extends the lead to 27-7. And we have a down player for West.
Game, and we're going to have an upset in this game, and shaping up to be a pretty good final.
That it is. Trevor Snyders in to do the extra point attempt. Placement's down, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. 1:59 to go here in the fourth quarter. Your score, West Lyon 28, St. Albert 7. We're back on the Fairway Championship Network right after this.
Welcome/Iowa for complete details.
Snyder sends it down the field at the 1-yard line. Brought back to the 10, 15, out to the 20, 25, running into their own player. And the person on the return that time for St. Albert was Reese Hansen.
Yeah, Alan, you just wonder, we talked about at the beginning of the game how St. Albert had 2 very, very physical games with Trainer and Logan Magnolia in the regular season, and then had to come back and face both those teams in the playoffs. You just wonder how much these St. Albert kids had left in the tank, because I know they were awfully beat up going into the playoffs, and then having to go through that Trainer and Logan gauntlet again. Just kind of makes you wonder, because this is a totally different St. Albert team that we've seen today.
Yeah, it's been grueling coming down the stretch. Cool Jets firing on far down sideline to Reese Hansen. It's knocked away by Heyer out there. Kyle Heyer, the safety, just comes up and plays center field, knocks it down, and that'll go incomplete.
And these West Lyon secondary people have had a really solid game today. There just hasn't been many open looks for Coljet.
There hasn't been many open looks at all anywhere for this offense today for St. Albert. Stephen O'Neill comes out to the right side this time, trips to the left. Cooljet in the shotgun, takes a snap, looks over the middle, fires one down the middle of the field to Gentili, and Gentili kind of came up a little bit gun shy that time. Felt like he was going to take a shot from somebody back in the safety slot, and that was Heyer. And the ball goes off his fingertips, incomplete.
Yeah, Heyer was right there, and he was going for that hit, and he probably could have had the interception if he would have played the ball.
So third down coming up now. Well, it'll be an interesting 1A championship game coming up next week. Dyke New Hartford with the win over West Branch. West Lyon with the win over St. Albert. Cool Jet takes the ball. Little slant pattern this time, and the pass is complete to Stephen O'Neill, and O'Neill is out to a 42-yard line. It's a first down for St. Albert. And again, only 4 first downs in this game for this St. Albert team, which is very, very, very uncharacteristic.
And only 7 yards rushing.
Cool Jet downs the ball to preserve some clock. 1:31 to go here in the fourth.
Yeah, Cody Grotwold was on the tackle on that last play on O'Neill. They're going to be content right now if St. Albert wants to throw some short passes. The big thing for West Lyon is they just don't want to give up any big plays, so make sure you keep the receivers in front of you.
3 receivers right this time, 1 to the left, Cool Jet over the middle. And the pass is complete to Reese Hansen, and Hansen spun down at the 49-yard line in West Lyon territory. It'll bring up second down and about 3 yards to go. Maybe 2.
And Grotwold on the tackle again, and they'll be happy with that because the clock just keeps ticking.
Absolutely. Now tight coverage this time on the far sideline, and Cool Jet trying to work his way down the field, and here comes a good pass that goes to Stephen O'Neill. O'Neill looks like he's going to get close to the end zone. He's knocked down at the 1-yard line, but there's a penalty flag that is on the turf at the 43-yard line in St. Albert territory.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a roughing the passer penalty because I just saw Coljet said to decline it. Adam Tunison was the one that made the tackle on the 1-yard line because I thought O'Neill was probably going to score on that play.
So if that is the call, pass interference, or excuse me, roughing the passer, it'll bring up first and goal now for St. Albert. 48 seconds remaining in this game. And it's first and goal at the 1.
It was a nice run by O'Neill after the play because that pass was only about 15 yards. And Coljet really didn't have anybody to throw to, and O'Neill did a nice job. He was over on that right sideline, and he just kind of came back towards the middle of the field, and then when he caught it, he kind of spun it back outside to the sidelines.
Well, we'll see what the play call is now with 48 seconds to go on the 1-yard line. Cool Jet takes the snap, and penalty flags come out. I don't think somebody was set. Stephen O'Neill is gimping in there on the far sideline, and
well, he's been battling some leg issues all year long, as have a lot of these St. Albert players.
Offsides is going to be the call against West Lyon.
And I think they're going to have to get somebody in for O'Neill because you can tell he's obviously in pain, and he's limping off the field. You hope there's nothing seriously wrong with him because I tell you what, he is one heck of a shooting guard for the St. Albert basketball team.
Nick Van Solen is the replacement. Here's the pass to the end zone, and it's picked off. It's going to be a pick 6. At the 40, the 50, all the way down the field, and into the end zone is Cody Grotwold with a 100-yard interception. That might be about 103 yards on that interception by Cody Grotwold.
And I tell you what, how fast is Cody Grotwold, because he outran Jake Gentile down the sideline. The pass was intended for Gentile, and he wasn't even looking. He had his back to Coljet when that ball was thrown, and Gentile chased him for about the first 50 yards and couldn't catch him.
So Grotwold just kind of puts icing on the cake right now for West Lyon. I'll tell you one thing, this is a sweet victory for this team because they have struggled with St. Albert year after year after year in the playoffs. And today, they've got some sweet revenge. We talked about it at the pregame show. We'll take a break here on the Fairweight Championship.
We've always got it going on. IHSSN.
Welcome back to the Unidome as Snyder's kicks it off once again, his second touchback in this game. And he hasn't had that many so far this year, but he's kind of got the juice flowing right now, and he's got that leg energized and kicks it into the end zones, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line for St. Albert.
Well, Alan, you referred to the playoff history between these two schools, and I mentioned in the pregame, this is the 4th straight year these two teams have met. St. Albert won in 2007, 19-12. West Lyon won in 2008, 28-21. And then St. Albert won last year, 24-21, and went on to win the state championship. And something we haven't talked about, St. Albert, their 26-game winning streak is going to come to an end.
That it does in the hand of West Lyon, and that 26-game winning streak probably comes to an end to the team that ended it the last time. Would be West Lyon in the playoffs. And St. Albert has had enough. They took the snap, downed it, and congratulations are going out on the field for both of these teams today. And as well, hard-fought football game. St. Albert, though, just could not get anything going as West Lyon really took it to him in this football game. We'll take a break on the Fairway Championship Network. We're back with more right after this.
Your family.